Hey, we're Meet the Creators, a web show that is dedicated to all forms of art. Every season, we challenge all of our participants. For this season, we have 3 Boston rappers going head-to-head in a rap cypher. We even invited some of our supporters to our event, so if you came out, appreciate ya. Before we get into the live side video, we want you guys to meet the creators. In this video, we meet Boston rapper Merci D.
Keep your day jobs, stack money to get done. Take your time with things. Please take your time. And also put on for around you. My name is Mercedes. I go by the name of Merci D. I'm 21. I was born and raised in Dorchester, Codman Square to be exact. And I'm a rapper. I'm a storyteller, a filmmaker, and a writer. So right now we're at the Emily A. Well, it used to be the Emily A. Fifield Public School, but now it has a different name, and I'm not sure of the name, but that's on the city of Boston, not me. But yeah, this is my elementary school. I walked here every day. It played a significant role in my life, and it's one of those things where, like, I don't think I started appreciating it as much as I did now until I went to college and was away from home. And I think people start really young in childhood, learning who they are and exploring that. And this is one of the places where I got to do that. Like, I've been in arguments, fights here. Of course I've learned, and I've built some relationships that are like, I don't see people every day, not even every month, but like, if you need me, I got you, because this is where it all started and we was here together. My love for music in general has been for as long as I can remember, because I grew up in the church. Here in elementary school, I took music classes. Everybody was required to take a music class. So music class was just like a ritual, like that was just part of the everyday routine. But I actually enjoyed it. Like, we enjoyed going to music class, like making different sounds with our bodies and like just exploring different. I always knew I was rhythmic. I always had a rhythm. I just had rhythmic blood in my bones. I paired that with rapping. My earliest rap I remember making is like a spinoff of Bianca Bonnie's chicken noodle soup. And I did like mad different snacks. I was like Oreo cookies, Oreo cookies, Oreo cookies with a milk on the side. Because I've always been a to eat. And then it just took off from there. And that's not like serious, but then I got more serious as time went on. My childhood, I was always kind of like the extroverted introvert. I be hating when people say that, but I'd be like, that's me. I was always a character, because that's just me. I'm very dramatic. In like social settings, in larger social settings, I was always like, this is a lot right now. My stage name came from my legal name. At the tail end of last summer, I took the steps to change my name legally. So I was officially Mercedes. I had already planned, because I'm a real like strategic. So I was like, all right, your name is gonna be Mercedes. You gotta like make sure whatever your legal name is, it has to be able to be something that is your rap name. So I came to the conclusion, I was like, I like Merci D. I feel like the 2-syllable and then D, that's like a classic hip hop, I guess, like way of names or some shit. But yeah, I was like, Merci D, that sounds good. That sounds like when they hear my name, they're gonna know who the and what the is given. This is X&O Bar, but more traditionally, it's been called Falls in the Square. And it's always just been a place that my parents always came to. They had parties here. This is where they came to just like kick it with other people in the community, and they always had a jukebox. And I remember how excited my dad used to get all the time about just like playing these different classics. So that was significant in my coming up. This place has impacted me musically, and like people from here are always focused on them and like how to quote unquote make it. So I feel like that kind of drive, that passion was just instilled in me being from here, because that's the attitude that I kind of had to adopt. And then also you just always hear music, like quite simply. It can be challenging getting gigs in Boston just because sometimes people like to keep kind of exclusive, which is annoying. That like stunts the growth of the artist community in Boston, especially like hip hop or music in general. And I think also for me personally, people underestimate me, and then when I deliver more than what they thought I would deliver, they kind of get intimidated. So I think that also kind of, for me, that kind of stunts my growth as an artist here, or I guess my audience or my outreach. My mother thought I was going to be a preacher because when I was younger, I used to like get dressed in my graduation robe and I would like fake preach. I don't think anyone else really had an expectation of me. They just expected me to be great. They didn't know specifically what I would do, but they knew whatever it was, I was going to be great at it. Because that's just the confidence that they instilled in me, and that's just the confidence that they have too. I know for sure that rapper is not what they expected. Yeah, but who inspires me the most? Definitely my mom, my friends, like certain friends of mine. Also my pastor. My pastor really supports me. Not musically, because I don't think she knows about this portion of my life, but she supports me. Like, she's one of those people who just knew I was going to be great at whatever it was that I was going to do. My take on rap culture now is things that become mainstream don't have the potential to become a classic. Like, it's mainstream and it's popular now, but people are not going to remember it 5 years from now. That's my problem with rap culture today. I feel like we, as a culture, praise mediocrity based on how many followers people have and things like that. Based on my take on rap culture today, I feel like I have the duty and the responsibility to preserve it. Because I feel like, one, my mother always told me, like, you never start something and don't finish it. So I have that in my mind and in my heart, and it's literally my passion. So that's pretty much like what rap culture means to me today. Like, that'll always be my core. I feel like there's popular cities as far as like rappers being able to make it, and I feel like Boston isn't one of them, but I feel like every blue moon when an artist does get mainstream popularity from Boston, it doesn't always last, and or it's only one person at a time. Like, it's never a group of people. That's one thing that irritates me, is like, there can be mad from other cities who will put on for each other, who will like promote each other and like work together to make it mainstream and like make a name for yourself. And I feel like in Boston, that community's so small. Supply store is a staple for black women everywhere, but it's definitely a staple for the black women that populate this area. I would say Florist definitely has an impact on my rap career because of my image. Like, I don't really have a name or like a label for my image, but I would definitely say that if it wasn't for beauty and glam and places like the beauty supply store being a resource to me, like, I don't know what my image would really be. My music process, typically I get a beat, I go from there. Sometimes I don't even know if I get a certain vibe from a beat. I just start writing, to be honest. And then a lot of things start off as poems or journal entries, and then I put them over a certain beat, or I'll get a sound in my head and it'll just be something random, like a certain few words. One time I was at work and I was just like, femme de la crème de l'âme da dam, femme de la crème de l'âme da dam, and I was like, that's a pop, 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 pop. That ended up being a whole interlude on my EP Redline coming up. So Redline started off as, it wasn't called Redline. It was called something else, but I don't want to reveal the name of it because that might be the name of something in the future. But it just started off as some things that I had written and I wanted to expand it. I also was in a working mode because it was during the summer and I was like doing different like community work and I just had a lot of drive at the time. And I told myself like, I don't care how long it takes, I'm gonna take my time on it so everything is near or just at pristine. Like I wanted everything good. I wanted the rollout to be clean. I wanted like new audience members. I wanted to grow my audience. If you're gonna do it, you gotta actually do it and invest in yourself. So that's why this project, I don't know how it's gonna be critiqued by people or anything, but for me, this is my favorite piece of work ever because I invested so much energy and time in it. So many good things went into making it. From the help that I have from friends, from that I invested in it, so I'm just proud of it. So today is the release day. Redline is now out. Make sure you stream it. It's on all streaming platforms. Just look up Redline, Merci D. Redline, the release function is tonight from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. at the Joe May Dance Studio in Hyde Park. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite. It's gonna feature live performances from me and Nye, who's this amazing performer in the theme. Also, music is gonna be provided by DJ Troy Frost. She's amazing. She does incredible youth work and she has a whole like hip-hop camp and she's really preserving the history of hip-hop, especially here in Boston. Yeah, come out, you know, connect with us, link with us, and it's gonna be a good time. BYOB. So yeah, growing up I used to record my music in the closets in my bedroom and I did it with my iPhone headphones. It was low budget but I wanted to record. Once I started working with Blem, which is me, Sakai, and Key, you can find them at Blem Official on IG. That's the rap group that I'm a part of. Once I started working with them, it was like we in the studio, we having writing sessions and everything. So it's like now the studio is my office. Like that's where I'm going to work. I do have a team. My creative consultant is Nisa Jackson. She's amazing. Also my producer Sakai, who's also in the rap group Blem. She makes fire beats. So typically when I'm rapping, I don't really have to worry about flow. Yeah, I try to like challenge myself because I don't want to get too bored because typically I feel like flow is not really a worry of mine. My proudest moment in my rap career so far would definitely be the entire journey with Redline. Maybe above that, maybe like the tippity top would be, I'm about to have a release party, like that that I've always dreamed of. When I get stuck in a creative rut, I just chill. I lay down, I watch like different YouTube videos. But yeah, pretty much just chill, try to relax. People who know me would say that my favorite rapper of all time is Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is up there, definitely. And she also has impacted me tremendously as an artist. Nicki, from flow, from how she challenged herself and others around her with just her flow alone, her wordplay is astounding. I remember when I first heard a Nicki Minaj song, I was like, who is this? So my top 3 rappers right now, LaKaylee, Megan Thee Stallion, Tierra Whack, The Baby. That's really my top right now, currently. I'm so honored to be featured on Meet the Creators. I feel like I've watched it grow, so it just feels so special to me. I feel like I'm really close to it. It gives me like America's Next Top Model like back when I was growing up, so it's really exciting to have something like this, especially to have something like this for that come from my city. Like I'm so happy that my city gets to be featured on too. I'm quite excited for the site. I think I might do the best on the 90s beat just because my twang and my delivery sometimes is heavily influenced by the Notorious B.I.G. I've trained myself to ride a 90s beat. I don't think I'm nervous to be judged on the spot. Keep working. Do not quit your day job to become a rapper. Keep your day job and work on your rap career simultaneously. Invest in yourself. Do not listen to people who say become a working artist. No, keep your day jobs. Stack money to get done. Take your time with things. Please take your time. And also put on for around you. Put on for around you.
Dorchester rep, you know my from the 617 Dorchester rep, you know my from the 617 Dorchester rep, Dorchester rep, Dorchester rep, and you know my from the 617 Dorchester rep, Dorchester rep, and you know my from the 617 Dorchester rep, Dorchester rep.
So I grew up in the common square neighborhood.
Testing, 1, 2, mother 3.
In my meeting yesterday. Sorry, go ahead, boo. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's your Janaea J. What the is going on, my? No, sir.
It's populated word. Oh, it is? I feel smart.
Every season, wait.
I'm fucking off what you making a year.
Ooh. Do you need me to repeat the question?
No, I think I
Oh,
got it,
okay.
actually.
He wanted to be in the shot so bad. Camera rolling. Damn.